Hello. Today, so I should be going to Six Flags Magic Mountain in like a couple weeks or something within the end of the month. So I decided that one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to predict my ranking of every ride in the park because after I go to parks, I rank all the rides there. But I just want to I just want to see if I can guess what I'll rank it, and then also after I go, I can see how accurate my ranking was. But this will just be me kind of trying to say what I think, judging by the rides, what the ranking will be. Um, so I will put timestamps in the description if you want to skip like me looking at the kid rides or something. Um, or so I'll have a timestamp to each rides. Okay, so just now I'm looking up the. Okay, so I'll start with the kid rides. I probably won't really ride many of these. Like I'll probably ride like Canyon Blaster or Roadrunner Express because they are at least coasters, and maybe Speedy Gonzales. And I might even ride Magic Flyer too if I'm even. I don't even know if I'm like small enough though. So the first one is Canyon Blaster. I'll probably ride that. So obviously I can't really like rank that yet. I'll just put that as number one, most likely my favorite I've mentioned so far, considering it's, well, obviously my favorite I've mentioned so far, because it's the only one I've mentioned so far, so, Canyon Blaster, yeah, that one looks decently fun, because it has, like, the little hills and stuff. Probably won't get any airtime on it, but it looks kind of fun. Okay, Daffy, the, like, bus ride. I think Canyon Blaster looks a little more fun than Daffy. Like I don't know, maybe yeah, I'm gonna say Canyon Blaster probably more fun. Might have a little more air time. Coasters just in general tend to be a little more fun than flat rides, but in my opinion, flat rides do get like so many people list automatically always put like coasters over flat ride just because it's a coaster. I don't think that you should do that. It's just coasters just in general just tend to be a little like my favorite type of amusement park ride. Okay, Elmer's weather balloons. Okay, you can spin these seats. So I'm gonna put this at Mighty Canyon Blaster because the thing about kids teacups ride, you can still spin those really fast. And if it's like up in the air, then that's gonna be even more fun. Let me check. Can you spin those? Those look spinnable. They might not be. I'll find out when I get there. But for right now, if they can't spin, then I'll put them at the best are. Grand American Carousel. So that's not the kid, right? That's the one on the front of the bench. I like carousels. I'll probably put it above Canyon Blaster just because Canyon Blaster is probably like not that long. Yeah, like carousels, there's something fun about them. Like they look cool, and like I just like at least the one at the San Diego's Zoo Safari Park, you actually get some like I don't want to call it floater airtime, because I wouldn't really because you don't get any airtime, and you would know obviously because you have like no restraints. Another part of the fun of it, you have no restraints, but just some like weird floating feeling. I don't know how to explain. Carousels are pretty fun, even though they're very mild. Okay. Magic Flyer. Oh, minimum height, none. 54 inches max, so I will not be able to ride Magic Flyer. But, if I did ride it, it does not look very fun. I would probably put it below Daffy. Like, just like those tiny little hills. Honestly, just looks like the hills would just make it feel like it's rough. More than actually getting any, like, fun on it. Most of it seems to be, like, straight track and boring turns. Okay, Merry Melodies Carousel, the smaller carousel. This one will probably be not that good. Maybe even worse than Daffy. Probably better than Magic Flyer, though. That might be the worst ride in the park. So that's number 5 so far. Okay. So, Pepe Le Pew's Tea Party. Okay, that's the spinning ride. I'm gonna guess they don't have 2 teacup rides in one park, so I will move Elmer's Weather Balloon down to below Canyon Blaster. And And then I will put the Pepe Le Pew's Tea Party at number 1 so far. Number 1 out of 7. Again, I will most likely not be writing most of these, like, except for the Canyon Blaster. I most likely write that. But if I have time. But of course, the thing is, if I have time, like extra time to write a lot of things, I'll probably go to the water park because it's a season pass that includes that. So, Speedy Gonzales Hot Rod Racers. Okay, probably better than the weather balloons. Probably not as good as Canyon Blaster though. I will probably write this because again, it is a coaster. Not that good of a coaster, but like, it's still a credit. And it's kind of interesting to like see what it's like. I'd actually never ridden any kiddie coasters before. That's probably the smallest coaster I've ridden. Like most kid coaster, it's either like Jaguar or Pony Express. Okay, Sylvester's Pounce and Bounce. Okay, mini drop towers are fun. At least Sea Dragon Drop at SeaWorld was fun. So I'm gonna put this. I'll put it above the Tea Party. I'll put this at number 1 so far. Mini drop towers, like you get like not airtime, but you get like a good like stomach dropping feeling. It's actually one of the few things to do that to me now because like big coaster drops, my stomach clenches up too much. So even though they're huge drops, I don't get that stomach dropping. I get that stuff like Dragon Swings and Sea Dragon Drop or Mini Kids Drop Towers. So Sylvester's Pounce and Bounce comes in at number 1 so far. I'm gonna always use that as like a checking list to like make sure I've ridden all of the ones I want to ride the most. Okay, Taz's Trucking Company. Okay, I don't know too much about this one. Doesn't look that interesting. I'll put it second to last place. Probably still better than Magic Flower because I'm gonna guess you might have some kind of like feeling of driving at least. Magic Flower does not look fun at all, honestly, but okay, so that's number 9. This video is turning out to be way longer than I meant to. Put it on 2x speed and put the subtitles on. That's how I watch videos that are like really long and have a lot of talking. Shouldn't hurt me too much to put it on 2x speed. Tweety's Escape. Okay, you're standing up in it. That looks kind of fun. I'll put it right below, between the weather balloons and Daffy. So, Daffy's called Daffy's Adventure Tours. Yeah, I'll call it Daffy's Adventure Tours. So that's number 7 so far. The kid rides have longer names than the adult rides. Okay. Whistle Stop Train. Okay, I'll put that a little bit above. I'll put it below the Merry Melodies Carousel and above the Taz's Trucking Company because like it probably have some like nice views or something, but shouldn't be that like there's obviously not gonna be anything intense about it since it's just like a little kid's train. I think grown-up's train isn't intense, obviously. Whistle Stop Train. Definitely put it on 2x speed. Definitely put this video on 2x speed, or you will be wasting your time. Yosemite Sam's Flight School. Okay, I think this is like Flying Ace, or like this like goes around. I think you can like control if you go up or down or not, or maybe you can't. I'll put this like above the carousel, underneath Daffy's Adventure Tours though. A lot of the kid rides like will probably be like much less. I'll probably put much less thought into than ranking the like adult and family rides, considering that most likely won't even be riding a lot of them. But I'll still do them just in case. Okay, that's all the kid rides. Not too many of them. There's 13 is actually not that bad. That's actually a good amount. Okay, family rides. So, no, not all rides. I said family rides. Okay. Took a little bit to load, so I paused it. Okay. Buccaneer. Oh, I love pirate ship rides. That's definitely number 1 so far. Nothing better than Mini Kid Drop Towers. You sit in the end, especially. You feel there's a good stomach drop in it. Like more in the middle, when you get to like the very top, you don't feel much of a stomach drop. What does happen is you feel like you're gonna fall out of your seat, And actually, you do fall out of your seat because the lap bar is a buzz bar. It's like a foot above your lap, so you fall out of your seat. The thing, like, there's a buzz bar there, obviously, but yeah, the parachute runs are fun. I'll probably get a Buccaneer or sit in the end, you know. At least if I have time, because obviously I'd rather ride more unique things so I can ride the Dragon's ship and I go to Knott's because that is closer to me. But I might still ride it. Jammin' bumpers. Okay, bumper cars. That's probably still better than the Kid Ride. Maybe not better than the Tea Party or Pounds and Bounds. Probably better than the Grand American Carousel. So I'll put it at number 4 so far. Between the Pepe Le Pew's Tea Party and above Grand American Carousel. Jetstream. Okay, I'll put that above this Pounce and Bounce and below Buccaneer. This looks like a very themed log flume. It's definitely not a themed log flume, but log flumes are fun, and it's got a good drop from it, most likely. Drop looks fun. Oh, apparently it's closed right now. Okay. Well, I'll also put it on the list though. Okay, Justice League Battle for Metropolis. I'm actually gonna put that number 1 so far. I'm gonna actually copy that name without having to take forever to write. No, actually, I'm not going to. Hey, dang it. Okay, I'll just pause it while I write. Okay, yeah, that looks like a fun ride. Got all the screens. It's got the like kind of, I guess, immersion in the story, even though they're just screens. Knott's Berry Tales was a fun shooter ride, but I think I'd like it more because, like, I think part of the reason I put it pretty low is because just the story, just because, like, you can be well themed, but like if a ride was well themed doing the dishes, I wouldn't like it very much, you know. Like, and the Knott's Berry Tales was, I guess, kind of immersive, and it was decently fun, like the little fair and stuff. But I'm gonna hear a lot more about a ride that does a good job of immersing you into a world about like superheroes and something like that than about like a little fair, you know. And Justice League looks like a really fun ride. Might not be better than Buccaneer, but probably will be. Like, maybe, I don't know. It looks like a lot of fun from what I've seen. Looney Tunes Lodge. I will not be including that as a ride because that's not a ride. That's a playground, but it looks fun. I would probably still stop by there because it looks. Slides, okay, yeah, I'll probably at least do like a one walkthrough of it. It looks like a lot of fun. Magic Mover, is that a ride? That's more like transportation to get you from one side of the park to another. I'm not gonna count it for right now. Like, I don't know if there's extra theming on. I barely counted Calico Railroad, not as a ride, but I decided I would because it has theming to it, and there's the there's the rock bandit encounter. Magic Mover is more of transportation. So even though there is things to look at, it's not theming as part of the ride. So I'm not going to count it. Roadrunner Express is also closed. It's been closed for a while. I don't even know if it is closed or not, because I know that Magic Mountain's closed signs are inconsistent. But I don't know, it might be open by the time I get there, send me Jetstream, but I'm still going to put it on here. Probably the best, like, kid ride on here. I'll put it below Jetstream, but above the Pounce and Bounce. Because does look to be like a decently fun coaster. Some like decently good turns and stuff. Apparently they thought it was good enough to put it on the family rides instead of the kid ride section. Okay, Roaring Rapids. Yeah, rapid rides are fun. I've heard this can get you very wet. I'll probably not like it much of Jetstream though. Yeah, for right now I'll put it below Jetstream and above Roadrunner Express, but I could definitely see it going above Jetstream. Kind of depends on just how fun the layout is and how good the drop is on Jetstream. Okay, Scrambler. Scramblers are fun. Scramblers are fun. You get some, like, especially when they like, throw you forward like that. I'm gonna put that. I'm kind of choosing right now, like, if I actually choose one to ride one right now, which one would I choose? Yeah, I'm gonna put that below Roaring Rapids and above Roadrunner Express. Like, Roadrunner Express might actually be a little more fun for what it is, but it doesn't look too long. Scramblers probably wouldn't have a decently long cycle. Okay, Swashbuckler. Yeah, these are pretty fun. The chair swing rides. Some are better than others, like the one at SeaWorld. I definitely think is better than the one at Knott's. I'm gonna put it above the Pounce and Bounce, but below Roadrunner Express. Yeah. Doesn't have faster runs though. Okay, Teen Titans Turbo Spin. Oh, that Wait a minute. So that's the one that used to be Wonder Woman. That one looks like a lot of fun. Maybe not as good as Justice League, Battle for Metropolis. I'm gonna put it below Justice League Battle for Metropolis, but above Buccaneer. Teen Titans Turbo Spin. Okay. Whistle Stop Train. Oh, what? That's a kid ride. Why is that on here? Okay, I guess we got included in both things right now for some reason. Okay, so now here we are at the thrill rides, the big rides, the main reason I'm gonna be going there. Okay, Apocalypse. So I do think this. I don't think like from what I've seen of this ride and what people hear about it, I have a feeling I'm gonna find it overrated. I just don't see what at least from what I can see in the POVs, it doesn't look as good as everyone says it is. I could be wrong, and it still looks like a lot of fun. Looks like it should have some good airtime and good speed, nice queue. I'm still definitely put it above Justice League. Like the family rides didn't overlap with the kid rides much. Most family rides are almost all above the kid rides. They overlapped a little bit at the beginning. However, the adult thrill rides should overlap with the family rides a decent amount. Not too much though. Okay, Batman the Ride. I think this looks better than Apocalypse. I know Apocalypse is definitely longer, and I liked Ghost Rider more than Batman. But at least from what most people say, Ghost Rider more than Silver Bullet. But for most people, at least according to most people, Apocalypse isn't good as Ghost Rider, and Batman is better than Silver Bullet. And just from what I see, I think I would rather ride Batman. If I had a choice right now, I would probably choose to ride Batman. Obviously, MNL2 doesn't think that Apocalypse is not a good Ghost Rider, but most people do. Okay, Crazanity. Ooh, yeah, this one looks like it's gonna be fun. Okay, I'm pretty sure I would choose Batman over Crazanity. Batman's got the loops, got the intensity. Just a minute. Yes, but as far as Crazanity or Apocalypse, I'm having a hard time choosing that. I actually think I'm gonna go with Crazanity for right now, because it's a lot I don't know though. I might choose Apocalypse. It's a hard choice, but and again, there's also a good chance that that Apocalypse is better than it looks like in the people. Apocalypse still looks fun. Don't get me wrong. It just doesn't look like a great coaster like some people say it is. But yeah, okay. Number 2 so far. Dive Devil. Okay, the Sky Coaster. Ooh, this one I might actually put at number 1 so far. This one looks very scary, but really fun also. The only problem is it's not much to it. There's that one drop that looks really fun, terrifying, great, but that's it. But then again, my number 1 on the list so far is Batman, and that's also not that long. Batman's I still probably choose Batman over Dive Devil. I'll probably choose Crazanity over too. And then Apocalypse or Dive Devil. I guess Apocalypse, because Apocalypse is a lot longer. But then Dive Devil or Justice League. I'm gonna put Dive Devil above Teen Titans Turbo Spin, but below Justice League Battle for Metropolis, just because it's so short. It's just the one drop, really, is swinging. Okay, Full Throttle. Ooh, Full Throttle or Batman. I'm gonna put Full Throttle above Crazanity, but below Batman. Well, I guess I'll call it Batman the Ride, whatever. I think a lot of people tend to trash on Batman clones for being clones, but being a clone doesn't make them any less intense or forceful or fun. So whether they're unique or not, that is not the ride's fault, and so I will not be retracting any points from a ride for how unique it is. Full Throttle at number 2 below Batman, okay. I could easily see Full Throttle going above Batman, though, but for right now, I'm gonna say Batman's probably gonna be a little better. It's got a 0G roll. It's got, 2 vertical loops. I know it's really intense, but Full Throttle has the hang time. But then that's kind of considered to be like the one good part of it, so I'll see. Gold Rusher, yeah, I'm gonna put this like in the like a little bit in the family coasters. Put it below Buccaneer, but above Jetstream. It does look pretty fun. Looks like might be one of the weaker mine trains from what I've seen a little bit. Goliath, okay, this is one of the ones that I don't know what to do with because everyone says it is not a good ride, and it's probably true. From what I see, it looks like it absolutely wastes its height and speed. However, when I ride it, this will most likely definitely be by far the fastest and most extreme coaster I've ever ridden. So I will probably still love it, even though it's a waste of its height and speed. Because even though the drop has no airtime, I'll still be falling 255 feet. And what an airtime or not, falling 255 feet at 85 miles an hour is fun. Whether you're in your seat or not. Batman or Goliath? Just a minute, let me think about this. For now, I'm gonna put it between Full Throttle and Batman. But Batman just looks like so much fun. And Goliath, it's just the intensity, it's just the rush. I'm sure that, like, I will have it really high when I first ride it, and then after I ride a bunch of other hypers, I'll move Goliath, like, super far down on my list, you know? Because it just will probably be boring now that I'm used to riding better hypers. But for right now, because when it's the only hyper I've ridden, I will probably like it a lot. Because even though I'm an enthusiast, I have 12 credits so far. So I'm gonna have pretty GP tastes. Like, my tallest coaster I've ever ridden is Emperor. So, yeah, Full Throttle looks like a lot of fun, but it's mainly just that one element that really makes it stand out. So, Goliath has a drop, and, like, a couple other drops, and the Helix. So, I still think Batman looks a little more fun, though. Okay. Lex Luthor Drop of Doom. Yeah, probably the one ride in this box that I'm most scared to ride. So the one I'll probably riding last if I can. Drop towers are so hard to rank against coasters. Because I put it below several coasters that I think are less fun for, like, pound per pound. But just drop towers are so short because there's a drop. And this is even the worst offender than Supreme Scream, because Supreme Scream, even though I'm sure I'll still like Lex Luthor more, because it's a bigger drop, and faster, Supreme Scream is just like a drop, then a little uprise, and it's got like more than just that first big drop. It's got another, like, you know, Lex Luthor is just one drop, and that's it. So, considering that, I will put it, I'm gonna put it below Crisanity, below Apocalypse, I'm gonna put it below Justice League Battle for Metropolis, and above Dive Devil. Lex Luthor's. The only thing with drop towers is that even though they're like, it can be really terrifying, once you get on them, it's just like 2 or 3 seconds of the scary part, and that's it. Whereas a lot of coasters, like, you get that one part you're scared of, and then it's a whole bunch more drops and stuff like that, you know? Even though it's scary after the first one. Because I can handle coasters very well, I just have to get through that first drop the first time, you know? Okay. Ninja! Oh, that's also closed. Okay. Thankfully, none of the rides that have been closed so far have been rides I'm really, really looking forward to going on. Ninja. Okay, I'm gonna put that... Okay, so I'm gonna put that below Drop of Doom and above Dive Devil. Because it looks like a lot of fun, it's pretty long, it's not that intense. Okay, Scream! Yeah, the one that everybody hates for, like, no reason. Well, I don't know because I haven't ridden it, but it doesn't really look that bad to me. It looks fun. I know the other says it has a rattle, but, like, as long as it's not, like, anything like Giant Dipper is the only kit that I've ridden so far where the roughness has affected the ranking. I've also heard a lot of people say the Scream is smooth. People say it has a bad layout. That doesn't make sense to me because everybody loves like Bizarro. Like, I could be wrong. I could not like Scream because it's too much of a rattle or something. Because I know that Giant Dipper, like the layout a lot. I put it pretty low on my coaster list because it's just so rough. But for right now, I'm going to put Scream above Batman at the #1 coaster on this list so far. I know that it's got a very good Zero Jewel. It's got 7 inversions. They're big. It just looks like a very fun coaster to me. And again, it could have a rattle that ruins it. But, plus the parking lot setting, I don't really care because that's not going to take away from a coaster. A good setting adds to a coaster, but a bad setting just take away from it. Because you go for the coaster, It's not going to be less fun because it's next to something boring. It's going to be more fun if it's next to something fun. So it's not going to get an advantage of it, but it's not going to get a disadvantage. Superman Escape from Krypton is closed. Okay, wait a minute. So the other one's all closed for refurbishment. Superman just says closed. Does that mean it's like this closed to be Magic Mountain? I don't know, either way. Okay, Escape from Krypton looks pretty fun. I'm actually going to count this as... So, people who said Twisted Colossus is 2 credits. They are wrong. It is 1 credit. It is 1 track. People who say that... But, however, I hear nobody saying that I kind of agree with. I'm going to count Superman as 2 credits. Not just because they're 2 tracks. If they're 2 tracks to the same thing, I would count it as 1 credit. However, they're different experiences. 1 shoots you forward, 1 shoots you back. I will be counting the backward spike. I will be putting the backward spike below. I'll put the backward spike below Drop of Doom, and below Ninja, and below Dive Devil, and above Teen Titans Turbo Spin. And then I will put the forward-facing side below Drop of Doom and above Ninja. Yeah, please put this down 2 times speed for your own sanity. Okay. All the way buy now tickets thing. I have it passed. Tatsu. Okay, I will put it at #1 so far. Tatsu looks like a lot of fun. Better this game, definitely in the top 3. I'll have a hard time choosing. I'll just have to ride them. Like, I'll obviously choose in this list, but I could see anywhere it goes between X2, Tatsu, and Twisted Colossus. But yeah, Tatsu definitely looks like a lot of fun. Aside from the pretzel loop, all the intensity on that, flying coasters are for me are more than just a feeling of forces. Because obviously everyone has always wanted to fly. And Tatsu, I can finally feel like I'm flying. So that's going to be awesome. I'll put that at above Scream, #1 so far. The New Revolution Classic. Okay, I will not be including that Classic when I put it down. I will just call it the New Revolution. No, that's not true. It's not the world's first 360-degree looper coaster, Six Flags. It is the world's first 360-degree looping coaster with upstop wheels. Six Flags did not know the description. So the worst thing Six Flags knows the descriptions on Magic Mountain is they said Goliath is so fast people call it a hypercoaster. Yeah, Six Flags said that a hypercoaster is a definition based on speed. What? You're Six Flags. You should know that a hypercoaster means you're over 200 feet tall, not you're over 80 miles an hour or whatever they thought it meant. Okay, New Evolution, though, I'm going to put that below the backwards Superman and above Teen Titans Turbo Spin. Because it looks decently fun. Like, it looks like I might have some pretty good drops on it. And then, of course, like, not airtime drops, but just, like, drops and just, like, falling drops. And then the loop looks pretty fun. Okay. The Riddler's Revenge. This one looks like a lot of fun. I'm gonna put it above Batman the Ride and below Scream. Because Scream looks like it has more variety of layout. But it's definitely a lot bigger and longer than Batman. Even the thing is, even if stand-up position is uncomfortable and I don't like it, I want to ride a coaster standing up at least once. However, I'm not saying that Riddler needs to stay stand-up because there are surf coasters. But, like, converted to a floorless, that would be weird to have 2 floorlesses in the same park. Now we're going to take it out, so leave it as a stand-up. It's the best stand-up out there, so it's the one that should probably stay there. Twisted Colossus. Okay, this is... I think this one will be better than Tatsu. But this is number 1 so far, just because I love airtime. It's got more than just airtime, it's got, like, you know, inversions and stuff. It looks like it'll be, like, great racing or not. I don't think racing will break the ride, you know, because it's an RMC. It's gonna be a good layout. Whether or not it has racing, I think the racing just looks like it'll make it even funner. But it will not be a boring ride or a bad ride just because there's no racing. I've always thought Colossus with 2 L's. I guess one of those L's was reserved for me. I took an L for spelling it wrong. Viper. Yeah, another one that everyone hates because it's rough, and that's probably true. And it still looks fun though. Like, I don't really know if I want to be like jackhammered at 70 miles an hour. I'll have to see when I ride it. I know this one is polarizing for having a good layout, but being really rough. Obviously, it's not as rough as an SLC, because an SLC is a great layout, in my opinion. But everyone hates those because they're super rough. Which, if I Gran Arista, looks really fun. Not that I've ridden an SLC, but just, like, from what I've heard. But I will put Viper above Scream and below Tatsu. Because it does look like a lot of fun. Better than Scream because it's bigger, it's more intense. But it's not, you don't feel like you're flying on it. And a pretzel loop. Okay, and I think, oh no, there's 3 more. Okay, West Coast Racers. 3 more, right? Yes. West Coast Racers, it's got comfort collars, and I know from Electric Eel, those are not fun, but either way, I will still, like, I'm gonna put it above Scream, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna put it above Viper. I'm gonna put it below Tatsu and above Viper. Because it looks like a fun enough layout on itself, and you have that guaranteed race racing. Looks like a lot of fun. And this isn't quite as extreme side to side like Electric Eel, so the comfort color shouldn't bother me that much. And now Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman Gold Flight of Courage. Okay. It was weird to think that, like, Wonder Woman is about the same size as height as Twisted Colossus. Because Wonder Woman looks in pictures so much taller. Probably because Twisted Colossus is right next to Goliath. Either way, Wonder Woman Wonder Woman Flight of Courage. I will put that below Twisted Colossus, I'm pretty sure. And maybe above Tatsu. Yeah, I'll put it above Tatsu for right now. No, yeah, I'll put it above Tatsu, but I could see that changing. And then X2.